Hey YouTube, so we are making Betty Crocker sugar cookies, and so this is the kit that they're using right here. And the first thing you want to do is you want to turn the oven on, and it says here 375 to 350. So the 375 is for the regular pan, and then the 350 is for the glass pan. You get that you get your oven turned on, you let it warm up, and while your oven's warming up, you prepare your cookies. And then by the time it's warmed up, you can stick them in, and you just cook them like very quickly. So the directions here call for 7 to 9 minutes. So these things cook very fast. So let's get to making cookies. Alright, so as you can see on the directions, it calls for half a cup of butter, which is a stick. So we'll get that ready. It also calls for 1 egg, and then you need your mix. So what I like to do is I like to mix up. I like to melt the alright, let's do this. Yeah, so at least one. Alright. So on the directions call for 1 stick of butter, here's your stick, or half a cup, and 1 egg. So let's get started with that, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing is to get your butter, and you can't mix it up because it's a stick. You want to hit it with a microwave, just long enough that it melts. So I'm just going to break my my butter in half, stick it in the microwave, set it on high for a little while. I'm going to get my egg, crack my egg. Make sure you don't get any eggshells like in your bowl. Set that aside. Get our little thing that I can open. Stick our mix in here. All we really need now is a butter. Get it all mixed up. Drop some cookies, and these are going to be drop cookies that I'm making. You can see it's like melted. That was about 40 seconds. Mainly we just want it melted. This is what I'm making right here. Obviously you can see it. I like to use a fork to mix stuff with. I've said that on previous videos. All we're doing is just mixing up our dough, and then we're going to be dropping cookies, and we will rapidly be baking them. As the directions call, you should not be eating raw eggs. There are individuals out there that like to eat raw eggs and like to eat actually eggshells too. Like I mentioned, Arnold Schwarzenegger will do that. You can see him on YouTube explaining how he likes to do that. Not really sure why, but that's his thing. So very easy to mix up. See, like Jammo. We now have a mixture. It's kind of like mashed potatoes. Now we are going to drop our cookies. Drop just means that you're going to get a spoonful and just drop it on the plate, and that will make your cookies. Once again, uniform cookie size, very important when you're making cookies. Separate them out. Also, the directions say no grease on the tin foil, and I like to tin foil my containers just to make it a little bit easier to clean up, easier to get them off. Kind of small, but and I by no means am an expert in cooking, but if I can do it, you can easily do it. And the cookies will melt and like when you cook them, and turn into the shape that you're expecting, the kind of the round shape. So these are called drop cookies because we are just dropping the dough onto the cookie sheet. They have pressed cookies also, which means that you get like a little artistic looking thing, and you cut it out of the dough to make it a certain shape. We are running out of spots with these cookies, so we're going to go back to this one. You can tell I did not plan this out very well. Just up to the side a little bit, put the eyes a little bit farther apart. One last cookie. Alrighty. 7 to 9 minutes. That means set the timer for 7 and then check to see if they're golden brown. So let's move our camera back just a hair and use a pot holder so you don't burn yourself when you're putting them in. Alrighty, timer, 7 minutes, and then we will check back on our cookies and see how they turn out. Hey, so we're back. The timer went off, so we're gonna check on our cookies. So looking at them, these are starting to turn golden brown. You can see the edges on them are golden brown. So these are probably ready to come out. These here do not look quite as done, so we will leave these in just for maybe an extra 30 seconds, and then the other ones will be done also. Depending on like where they are in the oven, kind of controls like if they get done first or not. And the directions specifically call out to let the cookies sit and rest for like a minute or so, because they're sugar cookies. Otherwise, they're going to be super gooey. And I like to put cinnamon on them or some kind of spice to kind of just make them pop a little bit. So this is freshly ground cinnamon that I'm putting on them. So while I decorate one set, the other set will pull out, and the other set should probably be done by now. And they look sufficiently done to me, so I'm going to pull them out, and it's just that quick. So. So anyway, so these are what we made, and please like and subscribe, and Betty Crocker sugar cookies. Thank you.